Happy Wednesday, Bobcats. All right, so yesterday we were reading about Fudge and all of his knowledge of commercials, also how he doesn't understand words and he likes to ask a lot of questions. But then we also saw how when Alex and Peter were walking downtown, they came across a painting that seemed really familiar to Peter. And so they went in the store, they asked, and sure enough, that painting was done by his friend Jimmy Fargo's father. And it was quite expensive. So we're going to read the next little section here of chapter 8. That night, I asked my parents if they knew that Frank Fargo was becoming famous. Yes, Dad said. Didn't you? No, nobody ever told me. Nobody ever tells me anything. Mom and I are considering one of his paintings. It's in a gallery downtown. That white thing with the black circles and the red square? I asked. That's the one, Dad said. Do you like it? I don't know, I said. It sure does cost a lot. That's the problem, Dad said. But now that I'm going back to work, Mom began looking up from her needlepoint. You're going where? I said. Back to work, she told me. I've been offered a part-time job by Dr. Monroe, a dentist in town. I thought you were sick of teeth, I said. I thought you wanted to study art history. Art history will have to wait, Mom said. For now, I've decided to be more practical. I looked at Dad. It's because of the book, I thought. That stupid book. You wouldn't have to be practical if Dad was president of the advertising agency, would you? Peter, Mom sounded angry. That's not a very thoughtful thing to say. I didn't care if she felt angry because I did too. It's all right, Anne, Dad said. I think I know what Peter's getting at. He'd like me to be president of the agency. Right, Peter? Well, sure. Who wouldn't want his father to be president? But I don't want to be president of the agency, Dad said. And you've got to try to understand that. I do want to write my book, though. And sometimes you've got to do what's really important to you, even if it's not practical. And I never said I was sick of teeth, Mom told me. I said I wanted to think about a change in careers. So I'm thinking. It will be nice to have a job again, and if Daddy weren't at home writing his book, I wouldn't be able to leave Tootsie. So it's all working out, you see? No, I said. Everything is different. What do you mean? Dad asked. I don't know. Just everything. Mom going back to work, you writing a book, us living here, Tootsie being born, Fudge going to kindergarten, me in 6th grade. Everything is different. And you don't like it? Mom asked. Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if I do or if I don't. Changes take some getting used to, Dad said, but in the long run, they're healthy. I didn't feel like listening anymore, so I said, Can I call Jimmy tonight? Sure, Dad said. Go ahead. Jimmy answered the phone. Hey, how's it going? He asked. I could tell that he was eating something. I don't know, I told him. Everything's different. I can't get used to it. Well, everything's the same around here except that you're gone. He must have swallowed because his voice cleared. He told me about school and about our friends and about the way Sheila Tubman is telling the whole world how much she misses me. And then he said, Peter, I have a confession to make. What's that? I've been using your rock. Not just sitting on it, but using it. You know what I mean. It's okay, I said. Don't worry about it. No kidding? No. You're a great friend. You know that? A really great friend. I have a confession to make too, I said. I've been using my Kreskin's crystal, not just looking at it, but using it to get to sleep at night. Oh, he said. So I guess we're even, I said. I guess so. But he didn't sound as if I were the world's greatest friend anymore. I saw a painting by your father today, I told him, ready to change the subject. The white one with the black circles and the red square? Oh, that one, he said. My father painted that one right before my mother left for Vermont. One night they had this big fight and she threw red paint on the canvas. That's how the red square got there, and that's why it's called Anita's Anger. I didn't know what to say because Jimmy never talks about his parents' divorce, so I changed the subject again. Do you know how much it costs? $2,500. Can you believe that anybody would pay that much for it? Shows how much you know about art, Peter. It sounded as if he had something in his mouth again. Pretzels, I thought. My father's last 3 paintings were sold for over $2,000 apiece. So before you go around opening your fat mouth, you should find out what you're talking about. And he hung up. Great. Just what I needed. My best friend hanging up on me. He'll probably call back in 10 minutes, I thought. but he